It's time for another Showbiz Spotlight, focusing on the latest DC Comics superhero flick, Blue Beetle, centering on a Latino family in this 14th installment of the DC Universe.
Watch and learn, Jaime. Whoa! Whatever you can imagine, I can create.
Yeah, that's more like it.
The character of Blue Beetle is the story of someone who has been presented with this opportunity, and maybe while he's resistant at first, you know, there's sometimes where you've been granted opportunities or you've been put into a position that maybe you feel like you weren't ready for. And how you navigate that, I think, is, you know, the story that this will tell.
Did you know what was gonna happen to my brother when you stuck him with this world-destroying thing?
It's called the scarab. I had no idea it would activate. It has to choose you.
Surreal is really the only word I can use for it, but you know, for as long as I can remember, Jaime Reyes is the biggest Latino superhero in the DC universe. So growing up, my mom was a huge fan of comics, and I think she kind of passed down that liking to me.
What do you think the government is going to do when they figure out that some kid has this military tech?
It's going to speak, we speak Spanish, there's some Portuguese in it, there's a lot of English in it, but there's some great music in it. And it's really going to be really funny and exciting and theatrical and explosive.
That love you feel for your family makes you weak.
You're wrong. My family, that's what makes me strong.
These superheroes, and they're like perfect by themselves. They're like the perfect human beings. They're like, oh my gosh, he's buff, he can't do anything wrong, he always knows what to do. And I think, a lot of the charm of Jaime is that, he doesn't necessarily always know what to do.
What the hell is this thing?
It's called the scarab. It was given to my dad when I was a kid. It's some kind of a world-destroying weapon.
From where I see, he should be grateful. Okay, so, because she's the responsible for turning him into Blue Beetle.
The support system that Jaime has because of his family, friends, yada, 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 is, I think, really what makes Jaime him. And I relate to that so much.
Y'all take shots, but y'all aim up. Whoa!
You're the Blue Beetle. I could use that arsenal right about now!
God, you never ask.
Hell yeah!
Thanks for watching another edition of the Showbiz Spotlight. If you can, please follow, subscribe, and like the Showbiz Syndicate, and check out other reviews and stories. I'm humbled and appreciative.